If you have been asking God why love has not yet found a safe place in your life, this 7-day practice is for you. Perhaps you are tired of relationships that begin with hope and end in confusion. Perhaps you have spent years caring for everyone else and now wonder whether there is still a healthy, faithful partnership meant for you. Or perhaps you are healing from disappointment and you do not want to repeat the same pattern again. Today, we are not going to command a specific person to return. We are not going to treat love as something we can force, control, or receive on demand. We are going to align the heart, the mind, the spoken word, and the daily choices with the kind of love that is honest, mutual, peaceful, and guided by God. Begin with me now. Loving Father, I place my desire for companionship in your hands. Purify this desire from fear, desperation, fantasy, and attachment to what is not good for me. Teach me to recognize love that carries peace, respect, truth, and responsibility. Close every door that would return me to confusion and prepare me to walk through the doors that agree with your wisdom. Let my words today become seeds of faith, and let my actions become evidence that I am ready for healthy love. Amen. This practice is inspired by spiritual principles shared through the teachings associated with Conny Méndez, especially the renewal of thought, the responsible use of words, and the union of faith with action. It is not a formula for controlling another person. It is a 7-day discipline for becoming clearer, freer, wiser, and more available for the right relationship. Colossians 3:14 teaches that love holds the other virtues together in unity. That means real love is not only a feeling. It is connected to patience, kindness, honesty, humility, forgiveness, wisdom, and self-control. When those qualities are absent, attraction alone cannot create a stable home. When those qualities are present, love has room to grow. Before we begin the 7 mornings, take one slow breath. Let your shoulders soften. Place one hand over your heart and say, I do not chase what steals my peace. I do not beg for what God asks me to discern. I am becoming ready for love that is mutual, mature, and true. The purpose of a decree is not to deny reality. A faith declaration gives direction to your attention, your attitude, and your next action. It interrupts the sentences that have been quietly forming your expectations. Sentences such as, there is no one good left. I always choose the wrong person. I am too old to begin again. Love never works for me. Or, I have to accept less, so I will not be alone. Those sentences may feel like conclusions, but many of them are wounds speaking. A wound deserves compassion, yet it should not be allowed to write the rest of your life. During these 7 days, we will replace fear-based conclusions with truth, prayer, discernment, and practical preparation. On the first morning, your decree is about release. Say slowly, I release every bond that keeps my heart tied to confusion. I release the need to prove my worth by being chosen. I release the belief that loneliness must make my decisions. With God's help, I make room for peace, clarity, and healthy love. Release does not always mean that every memory disappears. It means the memory no longer controls your standards. You may still remember a person, a broken promise, a season of waiting, or words that hurt you, but you do not have to carry those experiences as instructions for the future. Pray with me. Father, show me what I am still holding. If I am secretly waiting for someone who has repeatedly shown me that they cannot offer honesty or commitment, give me courage to accept the truth. If I am comparing every new possibility to someone from the past, help me return to the present. If resentment has become a wall around my heart, lead me through forgiveness without asking me to deny what happened. I forgive so that bitterness will not occupy the place where wisdom should live. I release every fantasy that ignores another person's freedom. I release every attachment that asks me to abandon my dignity. I release the habit of interpreting mixed signals as destiny. I release the fear that letting go means love will never come again. Today, choose one practical act of release. Delete the draft message you know you should not send. Put away the object that keeps you trapped in yesterday. Stop checking the page that reopens the same wound. Write down what the relationship taught you, then write one boundary that will protect you in the future. This is not punishment, this is preparation. Say again, what is truly for me will not require me to betray myself. God is leading me away from confusion and toward peace. I am free to begin again with wisdom. On the second morning, your decree is about identity. Many people try to attract a relationship while speaking against themselves all day. They say, no one would want me now. I have too much baggage. I am not attractive enough. I am too difficult. Or I missed my chance. Then they wonder why they feel small in the presence of someone they like. Proverbs 4:23 teaches us to guard the heart because the course of life flows from it. Guarding your heart does not mean becoming cold. It means protecting the inner place from lies, contempt, manipulation, and self-rejection. Say, I am a person created with dignity, purpose, and the capacity to love wisely. My value is not decided by who notices me. My worth does not rise when someone chooses me or fall when someone leaves. I bring honesty, care, growth, and faith into the relationships I build. This is not vanity. It is spiritual stability. When you know your value, you do not need to turn every conversation into an audition. You can listen. You can observe. You can ask questions. You can notice whether the other person is kind when there is nothing to gain. You can see whether their words agree with their behavior. Pray, God, renew the way I see myself. Where rejection has distorted my identity, restore truth. Where age, appearance, past mistakes, divorce, grief, or long seasons alone have made me feel disqualified, remind me that my life is not over. Teach me to care for myself without worshiping appearance. Teach me to present myself with confidence, cleanliness, warmth, and sincerity, not because I must earn love, but because I honor the life you gave me. Help me stop speaking about myself in ways I would never speak about someone I love. Let my mouth become a place of blessing. Let my private thoughts become more truthful. Let me grow without despising the person I am today. Now make the decree personal. I am not too late. I am not invisible. I am not required to shrink so someone else can feel powerful. I am worthy of respect, and I am learning to give respect with equal care. I welcome a partner who values truth, responsibility, affection, and spiritual growth. During the second day, notice every time you criticize yourself. Do not argue with the thought for 10 minutes. Simply interrupt it with a truthful sentence. I am still growing, and I am worthy of kindness while I grow. On the third morning, your decree is about clarity. A vague desire often leads to vague choices. Saying, I just want someone, is not the same as understanding the kind of partnership that can support a peaceful life. Attraction can be immediate, but character is revealed over time. Say, I ask for more than chemistry. I ask for character, consistency, and mutual care. I recognize love by its fruit, not only by its promises. I choose a partner whose presence supports peace, truth, and responsible growth. Think carefully about the qualities that matter, not the surface details that may change, but the qualities that determine how a relationship feels on an ordinary Tuesday. Does this person communicate honestly? Can they apologize? Do they respect boundaries? Are they responsible with work, money, family, and commitments? Can they disagree without humiliation? Do they show compassion to people who cannot benefit them? Are they willing to grow? 1 Corinthians 13 describes love through qualities such as patience, kindness, humility, truth, endurance, and hope. It does not describe love as confusion, domination, or constant emotional instability. Use that as a mirror. Pray, Father, sharpen my discernment. Do not let charm silence my wisdom. Do not let loneliness make inconsistency look romantic. Do not let physical attraction erase the evidence before me. Help me recognize emotional availability, integrity, patience, and responsibility. Also show me where my expectations are unrealistic. Keep me from demanding perfection while refusing growth. Teach me to distinguish between a human weakness that can be discussed and a harmful pattern that must not be excused. Give me humility to listen and courage to leave when respect is absent. Now declare, the right partner will not need to be perfect, but the relationship must be honest. The right partner will have freedom, and so will I. We will choose each other without manipulation. We will build trust through repeated actions. Our love will make room for faith, family, purpose, and peace. For the third day, write 2 short lists. The first list contains 5 qualities that are essential. The second contains 5 preferences that are flexible. This distinction protects you from 2 extremes, accepting anything because you are afraid to be alone, or rejecting every real person because they do not match an imagined picture. On the 4th morning, your decree is about boundaries. Healthy love needs an open heart, but it also needs a gate. A home without a door is not more loving, it is less protected. Boundaries are the doors of the emotional life. They allow what is respectful to enter and prevent what is harmful from moving freely through your peace. Say, my yes is honest and my no is peaceful. I do not abandon my values to keep someone interested. I do not confuse pressure with passion. I allow trust to grow at a healthy pace. I welcome closeness that respects my voice, my faith, my body, my time, and my responsibilities. There may have been moments when you ignored discomfort because you did not want to seem difficult. Perhaps you accepted disrespect disguised as humor. Perhaps you were pressured to move faster than you wanted. Perhaps you gave money, time, access, or emotional labor before trust had been built. These experiences do not make you foolish forever. They can become wisdom. Pray, God, teach me boundaries without bitterness. Help me say no without writing a long defense. Help me slow down when my emotions are moving faster than the facts. Help me seek wise counsel when I cannot see clearly. Protect me from secrecy, coercion, threats, humiliation, financial exploitation, and spiritual manipulation. If I ever feel unsafe, give me courage to reach for trustworthy support and step away. Do not let any teaching about love convince me to remain where there is abuse. Let truth be stronger than appearances. Help me also respect the boundaries of others. Keep me from demanding constant access, instant replies, private information, or emotional promises before trust has developed. Teach me to love without possession. Declare, I can be warm without being unprotected. I can be hopeful without ignoring reality. I can forgive without reopening a dangerous door. I can desire partnership without surrendering wisdom. The love I welcome will honor mutual consent, mutual respect, and mutual responsibility. On the 4th day, practice one boundary in an ordinary situation. It may be as simple as declining an invitation that drains you, asking for time before answering, or saying, "That does not work for me." The more you honor your voice in daily life, the easier it becomes to honor it in love. On the 5th morning, your decree is about participation. Faith is not passive waiting. James teaches that faith and action belong together. You may pray for the right partner while spending every day in the same closed routine, avoiding every healthy opportunity to meet people, refusing invitations, and expecting love to knock on the front door with complete certainty. You do not have to become someone you are not. You do not need to chase attention, but you can participate in life. Say, I am available for healthy connection. I take wise, honest steps instead of waiting in fear. I enter places that agree with my values. I allow trustworthy people to know that I am open to a relationship. I show up as myself with warmth, curiosity, and discernment. Pray, Father, guide my steps. Lead me toward communities, friendships, conversations, and opportunities that are good for me. Help me recognize that a healthy relationship may begin through ordinary human connection. Give me courage to attend the gathering, accept the introduction, join the class, serve in the community, or create a thoughtful profile where appropriate. Protect me from performing. Let me ask sincere questions and listen well. Let me be interested, not only impressive. Keep me from revealing my whole life too quickly because I am hungry to feel understood. Teach me that intimacy grows through time, consistency, and shared reality. Show me one action I can take today, not 10 desperate actions, one wise action. Perhaps you can call a trusted friend and say, I am open to meeting someone with strong values. Perhaps you can return to a community activity you once enjoyed. Perhaps you can update an old photo so it reflects who you are now. Perhaps you can stop canceling every invitation because staying home feels safer. Declare, I do not have to force the future. I only need to cooperate with the next wise step. God can guide me through ordinary moments. I am willing to be seen without pretending. I am willing to know another person slowly and truthfully. If this prayer speaks to what you are facing, leave a like as a quiet sign that today you are choosing faith over fear. On the 6th morning, your decree is about reciprocity. Some people are so focused on being chosen that they forget to ask whether the relationship is mutual. They measure every word they say, but they do not measure the care they receive. They give explanations for the other person's silence, inconsistency, or lack of effort. They carry the whole connection and call it patience. Ecclesiastes teaches that two are better than one because they can support one another. Partnership is not one person endlessly pulling while the other decides when to participate. Say, I welcome love that moves in both directions. I give care, and I allow myself to receive care. I communicate, and I notice whether communication is returned. I make effort, and I look for consistent effort from the other person. I do not call one-sided longing a partnership. Pray, God, free me from the habit of over-functioning. If I am always initiating, always apologizing, always planning, always paying, always rescuing, or always explaining another person's behavior, help me pause. Teach me to observe what happens when I stop carrying what belongs to two people. Give me a generous heart without making me responsible for another adult's growth. Let me support, but not rescue. Let me encourage, but not control. Let me communicate my needs clearly and listen to theirs. Let me receive kindness without suspicion and offer kindness without keeping score. Prepare me for the daily reality of partnership, shared decisions, honest conversations, financial responsibility, family obligations, ordinary fatigue, humor, service, affection, and forgiveness. Let me desire not only a beautiful beginning, but a faithful middle. Declare, I am ready for love that is chosen repeatedly. I am ready for conversation that tells the truth with kindness. I am ready to give and receive. I am ready to build, not merely to dream. The right relationship will have room for both voices. Today, examine one pattern. Do you become the parent, therapist, banker, savior, or investigator in relationships? Name the role, then release it. A partner is not a project. Love can encourage growth, but it cannot do another person's work for them. On the 7th morning, your decree is about surrender. Surrender is not giving up on love. It is giving up the demand to control timing, identity, and outcome. It is trusting God enough to say, I desire this, I prepare for it, I take wise action, and I will not destroy my peace trying to force it. Say, I surrender the calendar. I surrender the face I imagined. I surrender the fear that waiting means rejection. I trust God to guide me, correct me, and protect me. I remain open to love while living fully today. There is a difference between waiting for love and postponing your life. You can build a peaceful home now. You can strengthen friendships now. You can care for your health now. You can learn, travel, serve, create, rest, laugh, organize your finances, deepen your faith, and enjoy your family now. A partner should join a living life, not become the permission for life to begin. Pray, Father, I bless the person who may one day walk beside me wherever they are. Work in their heart as you work in mine. Heal what needs healing. Mature what needs maturing. Guide their choices. Protect them from what would harden or deceive them. But keep me from turning this prayer into a claim over an unknown person. Their life belongs to you, not to my imagination. I ask for a meeting that is free, mutual, and wise. I ask for love that both people can choose with clarity. If partnership is delayed, do not let bitterness take root. If an opportunity appears, do not let fear close the door before truth has time to speak. If a person is not right for me, let me accept the answer without making it a verdict on my worth. I surrender the need to know exactly how love will arrive. I surrender comparison with friends, siblings, former partners, and people online. I surrender the belief that my life is behind. Now speak the final 7-day decree. I am prepared to release what is false. I remember my God-given dignity. I recognize character above charm. I protect peace through healthy boundaries. I take wise action with faith. I welcome mutual love. I surrender the outcome to God. I attract the right partner not by controlling another soul, but by aligning my thoughts, words, choices, and standards with healthy love. I become more truthful. I become more discerning. I become more available. I become more peaceful. I trust that what is built in truth does not require deception to survive. Take another slow breath. Imagine your heart not as an empty room waiting for someone to fill it, but as a well-tended home. The windows are open to light. The floor is clear of yesterday's broken pieces. The door is strong. The table is prepared for honest conversation. There is warmth inside, but there is also wisdom at the entrance. You are not placing a sign on the door that says, anyone may enter. You are placing a sign that says, love, truth, respect, and peace are welcome here. This is the spiritual meaning of preparation. Your inner language changes. Your choices become clearer. Your boundaries become calmer. Your life becomes more open. You stop trying to extract commitment from unavailable people. You stop calling anxiety intuition. You stop interpreting every delay as rejection. You learn to let time reveal character. Now let us pray the complete prayer together. Loving God, you know my desire to share life with someone who is kind, responsible, faithful, emotionally present, and willing to grow. I do not hide this desire from you. I bring it into the light. Cleanse my desire from fear. Remove the belief that I must hurry because time is running out. Remove the belief that partnership is proof of value. Remove the belief that being alone for a season means I have been forgotten. Heal the places where rejection became identity. Heal the places where betrayal made trust feel impossible. Heal the places where I ignored my own voice to preserve a connection. Give me compassion for who I was, wisdom for who I am, and courage for who I am becoming. Renew my mind. Let my spoken words agree with hope and reality. When I am tempted to say, there is no one for me, teach me to say, I do not know what God is preparing, but I will live with faith and wisdom today. When I am tempted to say, I always fail in love, teach me to say, I can learn, change, and choose differently. When I am tempted to say, I must accept this or lose my chance, teach me to say, what is healthy will not require the loss of my dignity. Give me discernment that is calm rather than suspicious. Help me notice consistency. Help me ask good questions. Help me listen to answers without rewriting them. Help me observe how a person treats family, strangers, responsibilities, conflict, money, promises, and time. Let me also become the kind of partner I am asking to meet. Make me honest. Make me patient. Make me willing to apologize. Make me responsible with my commitments. Teach me to communicate without punishment, silence, manipulation, or contempt. Teach me to receive correction without losing myself. Teach me to offer affection without possession. Protect me from harmful relationships. Where there is control, coercion, cruelty, repeated deception, or abuse, give me the courage to step away and seek trustworthy help. Never let spiritual language be used to trap me in danger. Your wisdom does not ask me to call harm love. Guide my practical steps. Show me where to go, whom to trust, what invitation to accept, and what door to close. Let ordinary moments become places of grace. Keep me from chasing, but also keep me from hiding. Let me participate in life with confidence and peace. Bless my future conversations. Let them be natural, not performances. Bless my friendships, because healthy love often grows in a life already rich with community. Bless my home, my routines, my work, my finances, and my responsibilities, so that I do not expect a relationship to rescue me from the work I am called to do. Teach me to wait without becoming passive. Teach me to act without becoming desperate. Teach me to hope without creating fantasies. Teach me to love without abandoning truth. I declare that my past is not my prison. I declare that my age is not a sentence. I declare that rejection is not my name. I declare that I can recognize healthy love. I declare that I can say no to confusion. I declare that I can say yes to peace. I declare that I am preparing for mutual, faithful, responsible partnership. I do not demand a specific person. I do not invade another person's freedom. I do not use prayer to avoid reality. I ask for guidance, alignment, courage, and protection. May the right relationship arrive through truth. May it grow through consistency. May it be protected by wisdom. May it be strengthened by faith. May it make room for laughter, service, purpose, tenderness, and honest conversation. May both people remain free to choose love each day. And until that relationship is clear, let me live. Let me notice the morning light. Let me enjoy the people already present. Let me use my gifts. Let me build a life with meaning. Let me become a source of peace rather than a person waiting to be rescued. I trust your timing without making time my enemy. I trust your guidance without refusing my responsibility. I trust that every closed door can teach me, every wise boundary can protect me, and every truthful step can lead me closer to the life I am meant to build. Amen. Carry one sentence with you today. I welcome healthy, mutual, God-centered love. Write that sentence in the comments as your commitment. I welcome healthy, mutual, God-centered love. Repeat the 7 decrees for 7 mornings. Do not use the practice to count down toward a guaranteed result. Use it to observe what changes in your thoughts, standards, actions, and peace. At the end of 7 days, ask yourself, what did I release? What truth did I remember? Which boundary became clearer? What action did I take? Where did I feel more peaceful? That is how the practice begins to bear fruit. And when you are ready to continue, go to the prayer on your screen about releasing what steals your peace before the day begins. A peaceful heart is not only ready to receive love, it is also ready to recognize it.